watching a film with friends, missing VHS videotape repeating.
Welcome back. Got a small haul video for you today. This one comes from Makeflix, Makeflix.com, Sterling Entertainment, that whole crew. So I only ordered 2 things, received 4. So usually when you order something, they have a bunch of freebies that they'll throw in. So the freebie I got this time was Deadlands, The Rising, from Splatter Rampage. I think they've sent this one to me before, so this may be a double, not quite sure. And then they sent from Skullface, Astronaut, and Sterling Entertainment, Things 5 Collector's Edition DVD. Things 5, Strange Monsters, Blood, Boobs, and Beast, a film written and directed by Joe Sherlock. Mysterious experiments are going on at the Biogen 4 research labs, and now those experiments are loose. Monsters, creatures, hungry for flesh and blood. Things 5 is filled with sexy women, bizarre beasts, and buckets of gore. Sterling Entertainment and Skullface Astronaut present Things 5. Jewel Siren, Dale Wilson, Stephanie Marie, Roxy Mountains, she's cute, Melanie Berg, Donna Rooney, Bryn Christie, Cassidy David. Special appearance by the almighty George Stover, Camp Blood 666, The Alien Factor, and Jackie Naaman Jones, Manos, The Hands of Fate. Executive produced by David Sterling, Joe Sherlock, David M. Sitbon, producer Glenn Keel, and written and directed by Joe Sherlock. Now it has an 18 tag on it, which makes me think, usually when you see that, you think it'd be a foreign release, but I think they just stole the look of it from like the PAL European thing. No, it is Color PAL. Okay, so why they sent me a PAL region DVD, who knows? Don't care. Pretty sure I have this already in the Things box set, or I have it loose in the Americanized version, so probably just keep that anyhow as a fun keepsake. Skullface Astronaut, those guys are a lot of fun. Joe Sherlock, all of his works are always pretty interesting. I always kind of equate it to, it's like a bunch of swingers, like a bunch of middle-aged swingers who hang out all the time, who all swap with each other. It's like when they're not swapping and swinging, they're making crazy horror movies. And that's not a bad thing, and it's not a judgment. I know a lot of people like that, no lie. But yeah, so if you're ever interested in interesting things, the Things series, anything from Skullface Astronaut is always fun. And speaking of that, the 2 things that I ordered was this, Otter Noggins, which is the sequel to Odd Noggins. Hold on. I'll check the back, make sure there's no boobage. This says signed by David Sterling on the back. It comes in this cardboard collector's box. I do like these collector's boxes, but they're a little wonky. So I know I have Odd Noggins. I think it came in the Skullface Astronaut box set, which I think I have sitting somewhere around here. Otter Noggins, Busty Spies, and Strange Experiments. So it's got Tanya Atomic from Things 666 and Manos Returns, and Cassidy David from Things 5. Sterling Entertainment, Otter Noggins. Interdimensional oddball Mr. Birch is back and conducting more strange experiments. Meanwhile, a sexy spy weaves her way through a case fraught with double agents, danger, and weirdness. Director Joe Sherlock's sequel to his own Odd Noggins is another strange trip where nothing is quite what it seems to be. Special features, director's commentary, behind-the-scenes featurette, interviews, and trailers. So Otter Noggins, Dale Wilson, Cassidy David, Donna Rooney, pretty much like the same crew. Written, directed, photographed, edited by Joe Sherlock. So they've done a bunch of these keepsake collector's box sets like this. I think they do like a certain run of them when they first come out, and they don't do too many. I don't know if that's something that they repress. But obviously we've seen those big cardboard collector's cases that I bought before, of like the Things box set, Camp Blood, Meat Hook Massacre, and the other one. What's the other one? Axe Grinder. And then we have The Haunting of Heather Black. Something supernatural won't let Heather rest. What are her dark secrets, and will she survive the night? It's kind of styled like a newspaper advertisement from the late 70s and 80s. World premiere late night movie, 11 p.m. on channels 2, 9, and 13. Check your local listings. Same thing, kind of a TV guide. style, which, you know, if you're under the age of 25, you probably don't know what a TV guide is. Joe Sherlock's The Haunting of Heather Black, set to scare up late night chills, page 11. Plus, Kolchak returns, page 17. Kate Schmidt stars in The Haunting of Heather Black. Check the back real quick. Okay, no big O tiggies, tiggle bitties. The tradition of the 1970s made for TV movies. That's what it's styled after. Heather hides away in her family's cabin on the coast, hoping to clear her head and forget her past. But something supernatural won't let her rest. What are Heather's dark secrets, and will she survive the night? Is that the same thing we read at the front? Yeah, something supernatural won't. Yeah, that part was. Special features, commentary, cast interviews, behind-the-scenes featurette, and more. Sterling Entertainment Skullface Astronaut present the Joe Sherlock movie. Kate Schmidt, Ian McCready, Connor Sherlock, Elizabeth Ming, Tiffany Beale, Donna Rooney, Stephanie Marie, Ronya Rousseau, Joseph Vogel, Kirk Sardonis with John Bowker, and Rob Marikel. So, Makeflix, Skullface Astronaut, Sterling Entertainment, all these guys, they put out some crazy, wacky, fun, interesting things. Extremely, I say low budget, it's not a negative. Just made on a budget, and a bunch of people getting together on weekends, I would presume, making these movies for fun and just having an outlet for it. Really cool stuff. I really enjoy these things. Blu-ray made on demand. So I'm not sure how many of these I actually have, at least. I'd say maybe 8 to 10 now of these, because they did the Camp Blood box set in one like this with all the Camp Blood movies. They did an Axe Grinder one, and they've done some other sporadic ones. I think Camp Blood 10, the animated version, was released in one of these. I think all the other ones of these I have are boxed up in storage right now with all the Blu-rays and DVDs. But that is my most recent Makeflix haul. Let me know what you guys think of this haul. Do you know anything about Makeflix? Those are the Phantom Pain film, Skullface Astronaut, Splatter Rampage, all those crews of guys. As always, like, comment, share, subscribe. I'll see you next time.